Hello guys, welcome back to HTML Camp. In this video, we will be creating a website header section. Make sure you stay till the end if you want to know how it was created. Also, consider subscribing and liking this video. With that said, let's jump into the video. Alright, so I have an images folder, an HTML, and a CSS script. I have also linked my style sheet and imported a Bootstrap CDN. In the body tag, create a dev tag with the class of hero. Create a navbar tag and create a dev with the class of navbar left in it. Create an h1 tag and add a brand name. Create an unordered list with the class of navlinks. Now, go ahead and create some links for the navbar. After that, create a dev with the class of navbar and create an input field in it. Create a placeholder which displays the username and set the input field to read only. Also, give it an ID of username. Now let's create the user image for our navbar. We can now preview the website with the VS Code Live Server extension. It's now time to style the web page. With the universal selector, set the margin and padding to 0, the font family to Poppins and the box sizing to border box. Set the width of the hero section to 100%, the height to 100 VH, and set the background image as I have done. Set the image URL to the background image in the images folder. Set the background position to center, the background size to cover and the position to relative. Also, set the padding on the left and right to 3%. Set the top and bottom padding of the navbar to 2%. The display to flex and justify content to space between. For the left section of the website, set the display to flex and align items to center. Set the font size of the logo to 54 pixels. The color to hashtag FF4321, and the right margin to 50 pixels. Set the display of the navlinks to flex, the list style to none and the font size to 18 pixels. Set the color of the anchor tag to white, the text decoration to none and padding right to 50 pixels. Now, style the right section with a display of flex, align item center, background color of hashtag FF4321, border radius of 55 pixels, and padding of 20 pixels. For the input section, set the width to 90 pixels, the font size to 19 pixels, border to none and background to none. Set the color of the placeholder to white. Set the width of the user image to 30 pixels. Now, let's create the animation for the user icon. Give the user image an ID of user icon. Create a script tag inside the HTML document. Now, create a variable and set it to document.getElementById. Set the ID to user icon. Create another variable and set the ID to username. Create an onClick function on the user icon, and add a class list to be toggled on the username. Now when the class list is activated, set the width to 90 pixels. Go back and change the width of the user input field to 0. Let's make it more smooth by setting the transition to 0.5 seconds. In the hero tag, create a div with the class of content and another with the class of container in it. Create an h1 tag and type in as I have typed, or use your own text. Create a div with the class of search bar. Create an input field with the placeholder of search. Now, go ahead and create the search icon. Create a p tag below and type some text in it. Set the width of the content tag to 100%, the height to 100 VH, display to flex, align items to center and justify content to center. For the container tag, set the text align to center and the color to white. Set the font size of the H1 tag to 60 pixels. Set the color of the text in the span tag to hashtag FF4321. For the search bar, set the display to flex, align items center and background color to white. Also adjust the margin and padding, and set the border radius to 55 pixels. Set the width of the search field to 100%, the border and background to none, and the font size to 18 pixels. Set the background color of the search icon to hashtag FF4321, the padding to 10 pixels and 15 pixels, the border radius to 50% and font size to 20 pixels. Create some margin on top of the P tag. In the HTML script, create a div with the class of social links and add some social media icons in it like I have done. Set the width to 100%, the display to flex, justify content to center, position to absolute, and the bottom position to 20 pixels. Set the font size of the anchor tag to 27 pixels, margin of the left and right to 20 pixels, the color to white, the background color to #FF4321, and the border radius to 5 pixels. So finally, we have successfully created a website header section using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up. See you in the next video.